Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my monthly video where I share with you all my picks for poetry tea time, my morning basket. So I want to share them all with you in this video. So stay tuned. First, I'm going to share with you the books that I have I only have 2 poetry books right now for Valentine's Day. So I have It's Valentine's Day by Jack Prelutsky. So just a book about Valentine's poems, and these are pretty easy for your kids to also be able to read to you if they're readers. Okay. And next one I have, this is a really easy one, All and I Can Read book, Valentine's Heart Holiday Poetry. And these ones I love because they are really easy, and if you have beginning readers, these are great for poetry tea time, so they can feel comfortable in reading to you. Okay, so there's tons of All and I Can Read books, poetry books for different seasons and different holidays. So make sure to check them out because they're easy to read and they're good for your kids to participate during poetry tea time, and they can read to you and to the group. So next ones I have, just want to share really quick. I have 3 books for morning time for science. I have this one is called Germs. This one is really easy. I didn't realize how when I was looking in the website how easy it is, but it's always good for even if it's too easy for my daughter, still learning. Next one is called Lungs, Seymour Simon Lungs, Your Respiratory System. We're going to be studying the respiratory system in the next couple weeks. So it's a book to read a little bit more. It's always good to have a little bit more from what we're reading in our chapter from our science book. Okay. Next one we have Guts, Our Digestive System. This is one I'm going to be doing probably, I think it's next week that we're going to be starting with this. So studying about the digestive system and your guts. So it has pretty cool pictures, and we'll read this. It probably takes a couple of days to read, but this is for our science. Next, I have another one since February is Black History Month, where I have tons of Black History books to read with my daughter. And this one is for poetry tea time. It's called Poetry for Young People, Langston Hughes. And there's tons of books, this series, Poetry for Young People. I also got one. It's still at the library on reserve for Maya Angelou. So, and there's, for, difference, a couple, I think the summer I got one for, Edgar Allan Poe. So they have this series, they have different poetry for children and different poets. So because it has pictures. Let me show you a couple of the pictures here. So, okay. So pretty neat. Right here. Okay. So check this series out, Poetry for Young People. I have Langston Hughes, and you can say there are tons for different poets. This one I have the Black Arts Movement, so a little bit Black history, arts, and from music and this art, movies, just to learn about how the African American arts have evolved through the years. Okay, so this is this book. Next one I have is called This Is a Dream. This is Dead Dream. These are going to be some of the read alouds that I'm going to be putting in my morning time basket for me to read to my daughter, for my daughter to read to me. And so this one, it says, our nation was founded on the belief that all men are created equal. Nearly 200 years after the signing of the Declaration of Independence, slavery has been abolished, but America was still segregated. So talking a lot about the segregation in America. Okay, picture book. Okay, beautiful pictures. Okay, next one is I'm going to be doing a project. My daughter's going to be doing a project for Black History Month on Ella Fitzgerald. So I got a couple books about Ella Fitzgerald. This one's Up Close, Ella Fitzgerald, Jazz Legend. Okay, this is a longer book. I don't know how much she's going to read this whole book. Probably not, but we can get some information out of here. Next one is a picture book, Ella Fitzgerald, The Tale of a Vocal Virtuosa. So I'm really excited to learn a little bit more about her. We studied one of her, well, not one of her songs. We were doing Gershwin, but she sang one of Gershwin's songs. I got rhythm, so we started listening to it and studying the song, and then we got interested in learning about Ella Fitzgerald. So it's pretty neat. Okay, so we're gonna be learning some about her. And I got this book at the library. It's called Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. And it's pretty neat because it just talks, it has one page talking about an important woman from Black history. And it just has, well, I just got here Ella Fitzgerald. So it has a beautiful picture on one side, and on the other side just gives you one page information on that woman. Okay. Even Oprah Winfrey's in here, and you know, many other ones. It's a pretty Maya Angelou, so it's a pretty neat book. Okay, so if you have a chance, this could be a book that I could buy. Okay, and then we've got some information here too for my daughter's project. Next one is We Shall Overcome, the story of a song. Okay. So it gives you the story of the song We Shall Overcome. It says, it only takes a few words to create change. It only takes a few people to believe that change is possible. And when those people sing out, we can change the world, We Shall Overcome is one of those songs. And we'll talk about the song in the book. Next one is called Child of the Civil Rights Movement by Paula Young Shelton and Raul Colon. He said, what was like growing up in the Deep South when Jim Crow laws were everywhere? How did it feel to sit down to dinner with grown-ups who planned protests between bites of Mama's creamy macaroni and cheese? And imagine walking right beside Uncle Martin and Uncle Retta in that historic march from Selma to Montgomery until your legs were so tired that you had to ride on your father's back. Okay, so these are the story, these two kids remembering walking with Martin Luther King on their march. Okay, next one is Sitting, how 4 friends stood up by sitting down. Okay, it was February 1, 1960. They didn't need menus. Their order was simple: a donut and coffee with cream on the side. Okay, so the 4 friends that sat on the counter at Woolworth where they weren't supposed to sit down, and it's a story about that sitting. Okay, next one is Coretta Scott. This is the story of Coretta Scott King. It said, walking many miles to school in the dusty road, young Coretta Scott knew too well the unfairness of life in the segregated South. A yearning for equality began to grow. Okay, so this is a picture book about Coretta Scott King. I'll show you some of the pictures really quick. Very beautiful pictures. I love picture books. Okay. So this is what I have for now. I'm sure I will get more books as the month go by. I need a couple more Valentine poetry books and more, poetry books to add for my month in February. Okay. Hope this was helpful. Share with me some of the books that you're going to be reading with your kids for the month of February, because I love to get new ideas of books that I can get at the library. Okay. So again, my name is Michelle McCarthy from Homeschooling in the Pines. Thank you so much for watching.